blue, Albertson Stadium in Boise, Idaho. Two teams hoping to finish the season with a victory in the famous Idaho Potato Bowl. It's the Kennesaw State Owls and the UNLV Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and we are keeping a close eye on the weather, along with help from Holly Rowe.
I can tell you there is a lot of excitement down here on the field. The energy is electric, and it is gorgeous weather here late in the season. The sun is out, and we're looking forward to some good football. As they say, it is perfect football weather. We're going to get great passing, good running conditions here on the field today. I'll keep you posted on how that plays out as the game goes along. Back to you.
Keep that Super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Quick give. It's Woods. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Looking for his man in the middle. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
Looking to throw, it's Orji. Caught behind the line, it's Thomas. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Lyons. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Caught in the backfield, it's Burnett. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
The Rebels come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short. It'll be fourth down, and let's see what the decision is here. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Snapped on fourth down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I think there's a couple of schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Looking to throw, it's Collins. Hauls it in. Breaks free, and he might be gone. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
This is a designed run. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this.
Caught. He gets it in. Touchdown, Owls. Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Scanning the field, it's Orji. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. In the backfield, it's Burnett. At the 45, on its way. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. This offense tried to go right back to the well or right back to the air, and the defense was ready this time.
A great response from the defense. You give up a big play, a huge chunk play that you didn't want to give up. Don't hang your head. Now play the next play. Played it aggressively, went and got the sack. Way to respond.
A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Interesting play call there, right? You gave up a sack on the first play, so now these D-ends are licking their chops. And you let them get a free rush at the quarterback because you've set up the screen. They're thinking, we're going to get back-to-back sacks. Just throw it right over top into the running back. You get some of those yards back now, at least giving you a chance here on 3rd down.
Touchdown, Rebels! Into the end zone for 6. Some much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away in this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
On play action. Oh, pressure's coming. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Yeah, how about the running back showing you a little agility, baby? A little toe tapping on the sidelines. He looked like a wide receiver. Make sure he kept his feet in bounds, makes the catch, gets some positive yards.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Using his feet. Turning it on. The 40. He's at the 30. The 10. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking for the end zone. And he breaks the play. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. UNLV will start this drive. The offense out there ready to go. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Orji. Out wide left, it's Thomas. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Backs got it on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Running inside, it's Thomas. Swapped immediately.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Orji. Escapes the pressure going right. He's going to run it. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
On the move, it's Thomas. Still running at the 40. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He'll throw it. Right side, it's Lyons. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. It's complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Hits inside, it's Thomas. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And he's going to bring it out. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. Cuts it upfield. It's Woods. They were all over it.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that film though? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Looking downfield, it's Collins. Had to throw it before he wanted. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Unloads in the nick of time.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it.
The kick is on its way. On the return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Rebels offense is back on the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Looking for a big play. Makes a deep grab. Finally corralled. Before he picks up the first down.
And it's just nice, man, to have a big tight end that can work the middle of the field. Like, I can throw it over linebackers' heads, and he's big enough to really be a target before it gets to the safeties. And they run these post patterns, man, and when you throw them on time, they're extremely hard to stop.
The Rebels peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Straight ahead, it's Thomas. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And as you start to settle into games as a play call, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. Find a way to get the ball to your running back in space. This offense really has to find a way to get the ground game going.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to throw, it's Orji. Working that left side now. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
2nd and long here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found.
Well, they're trying to catch the defense napping there. Sneak the running back out of the backfield, see if the defense's eyes are maybe in the wrong place, but a great job. Everybody's staying home and then making a nice tackle.
Third and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Still looking to his right. Lets it fly. Wide open downfield. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And you talk about just being a pain in the butt. This guy, he can just scramble, move, throw it on the run, and his ability to extend the play was the reason for the conversion right there, Palmer.
Yeah, and David, I like the idea that he kept his eyes down in the field, right? With his speed, there's a lot of guys in his position that would have just taken off and tried to go get it with their legs, but he gave the play a chance. He allowed the routes to develop and let everybody work the scramble drill to find a big-time completion.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. And the Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Thomas.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Firing to the right, complete. And that one did not work.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Looking to pass. It's Orji. Moving to his left. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Follows his blocks. It's Woods. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just feeds the running back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Here he comes with the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They're all over him, and he avoids the sack.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. From midfield, looking for room. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. Kennesaw State will go on the attack, the offense onto the field. Sets his feet, it's Collins. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Left side is Rodgers. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points. On to attempt to try.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
Buying time to his right. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. They put the brakes on it.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Look out! And down he goes.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Catch is made at the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They'll run it. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent. He will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those wheels.
At the 40, there he goes. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down. The Owls are flying down the field. The run inside. It's Woods. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
To the air, it's Collins. Throws to the tight end. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got the back in the middle. And he got it so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be fourth down.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Complete out of the backfield. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Owls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's
just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Orji. Out wide left, it's Burnett. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple of completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
Wants to go up top on second down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He'll try to do it himself. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble. We've reached a break. It's Kennesaw State on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Pulls it in. It's Lyons. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get.
He wants to take the top off. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
The Rebels decide to punt it away. When the punt team gets down there and touches it dead, that's where they'll put it in play.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the Gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Collins. Fires to the middle. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Line getting set on 2nd down.
Booster.
The snap sets up the throw. Looking down the middle. In traffic, it's Rodgers. They'll get him stopped at the 18, and this offense creates a little space for the first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to escape. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. And maybe that fumble recovery becomes the first step in a miracle rally. Driven back.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And you want to talk about game tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That holding call threw him in reverse. Now it's 2nd and long. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Dropping back, it's Collins. Gets rid of it.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They kick it away on 4th down. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. UNLV will start this drive as the offense is out there and ready to cook. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
They'll need a bunch on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He lets it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
It's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
You know, swing passes to the running back oftentimes are like an extension of the running game. That's like a sweep, but give the defense a ton of credit. The speed to be able to pursue and get to the football is why they've now set up fourth down.
On his way from around the 50. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. Hits the hole. It's Woods. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. So after getting nabbed for holding, it's second and long. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He's got enough. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Bryson. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
UNLV will start this drive. The offense out there ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Out wide right, it's Lyons. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Rebels, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Moving the pocket, it's Orji. Shoots it to the left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Long way to go on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Reels it in. Could not make his way to the corner. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Going to take a shot. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
The handoff. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. On the run, it's Woods. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. On the return, they'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Orji. Here comes the heat. Right side, it's Thomas. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Lyons. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Drops back on 1st down. Stepping to the right. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. On the sideline, got it in the end zone. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense has gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.